Discuss about a Spring Boot with microservice real-time project interview question. So what all are the real-time interview questions they will ask related for project if you developed with Java with a Spring Boot microservice development. So the first question is how to encrypt password in a Spring Boot project in JSPEG. So this is the appropriate answers which need to be encrypt the password in a Spring Boot project. And what is JSPEG? So Java simplified encryption. It's a Java simplified description which is used for the encryption the password. For that purpose we will use the dependency in pom.xml and then we will add the annotation enable encryptable property @enable encryptable property. So this is the way where we will use this encryptions in Java with help of a Spring Boot if you are using Spring Boot microservice development. Now coming for this next question. So this is the step. Now coming for the next question. How to publish JSON message on Apache Kafka in a Spring Boot. How to publish JSON message in Apache Kafka in a Spring Boot. So how we will publish? So this is all are the appropriate answers for this to publish JSON message. This is the appropriate answers which have to use this. Now the next question is how to publish a string message in Apache Kafka in a Spring Boot. If you are using a string message or if you are using JSON message, so there are some different ways. So here this is the way for the string message. If you want to use the string message, so we need to create a controller, then we have start the zookeeper server, Kafka and all, then we have to use the topic in command, and these all are the command which need to be used in the CLI, and then we have to send the message in a string format. Now the next question is how to consume a string message using Apache Kafka in a Spring Boot. If you want to consume only a string message using Apache Kafka in a Spring Boot, so what all are the ways where we will consume only a string message? Apart from this, that will be ignore all. So for that purpose we have to add some dependency, and then we will use some of the notations, enable Kafka configurations and all, and then we have to use some this service annotations and all. We have to create a Kafka service business logic, and then we have to start the services and all. Now the next question is how to create a REST API using Spring Boot. How we will create a REST API using a Spring Boot. So REST API is a representational state transfer. Either we will have a REST web services and software services. So how we will create this? So this all are the way. Now coming for the next question is how to access database using a Spring Data in a Spring Boot. How to access database using a Spring Data in a Spring Boot. So a Spring Data JPA is a method to implement JPA repository to add the data access layer. Now coming for the next question. So this is the way where we will use the Spring Data JPA, where we can use multiple type of annotations at the rate entity ID at the generator and all. So these all are real-time examples which is based on the project base. If you are going for the Apache if you are going for a Spring Boot with microservice development, so these all are the real-time interview questions which interviewer will ask. So you need to prepare like how we will encrypt the data, how we will send the JSON message in Apache Kafka, how I want to only send the string message and all, how we will use the REST template, how we will integrate with the Spring Data JPA and all, and how we will decrypt the message, encrypt the message and all. So we will use that. So there are multiple techniques will be there. So these all are the prepared answers and technique which we have discussed now. Yeah, thank you.